Welcome back to my channel. Today I continue Siri experience in Lain. In the last video I figured out that the wired Lain and Lain, I knew they were two separate people, but I just didn't realize that Lain didn't realize herself what wired Lain was doing. And after wired Lain was peeping on students from her school and people were giving the regular Lain dirty looks, did she realize that she's ruining my life, I need to get rid of her, what's wired Lain doing? I'm Lain, she's still in my life. What is going on? And then at the ending of the last episode I watched, last video, when the Lain came forth and like greeted Arisu and her friends and they pushed her back, like took over her body, and she's just like losing control of her life and she's freaking out. I'm pretty sure she's gonna get help from the guy that those men in black took her to and all that stuff. This is the second last video of Siri Experience Lain that I'm making. Next video will be the last, and I'm still kind of confused on how this is gonna go and how it's gonna end. But I'm curious to see, and I can't wait for next week. But for now, I'm watching 2 episodes today, and I think it'll lead me more to understand exactly how this may end, because after this, I only have 3 episodes left, which is a lot of episodes to go through, more information, but what I'm trying to say is I'm almost done this, and I'm still nowhere understanding what is going on, other than the fact that we got wired beings, namely Wired Lain, the evil one that's doing all these things, and Lain is just... I thought she was okay with her actions, but clearly she's not. Maybe she was with some of them because she knew of her wired self, and she had to have had some, involvement in whatever Wired Lain was doing. But yeah, Wired Lain's taking over, her family's fake. I don't know what's going on. They could be real people, but just, I don't know. They're not responding right now, and her sister is out of it. Something's going on. Probably gonna see what's happening in these next 2 episodes. Not further ado, let's continue. If you want to be free of suffering, you should believe in God. Whether or not you believe in Him, God is always by your side. What do they call them? Sessions? Layers. Protocol. On July 4th, 1947, a strange craft crashed in the desert in New Mexico. I feel like I'm being forced to watch this the way I'm sitting. They say something crashed. Is she realizing all this technology surrounding her is just corroding her brain? Do you understand, Lain? What are you trying to build? Who are you trying to bring back to life? The room must be hot. She has a cooling system with all the water in the floor. I don't know why the water's there. The little alien thing, something crashed and it's come. It looks like a little Freddy, a little... Okay, there's no water on the floor. At least it just like blink out like a quick cut. He faded. She's like, after everything I've been through, that is probably the most normal. In 1984, a mailing envelope arrived at the home of TV producer Jamie Chandra arrived at his house. The envelope from an anonymous source contained a roll of undeveloped film. Okay. The film contained what is called the MJ-12 document. Yes, it's a secret document for special eyes only. Him, head of the CIA at the time of the Roswell incident, was at the top of the list of 12 members. It stated that these men concluded a secret treaty with extraterrestrials, aliens, and special organization answerable to the president. Organization answerable only to the president. Oh, it now says that President Truman's signature on document was forged. So they weren't really answering to nobody. Named as a member of MJ-12 was Vannevar Bush, Dr. Vannevar Bush, head of MIT Department of Electrical Engineering. Okay, I understood what they talked about, but I'm waiting to see what that information holds for the rest of this episode. Okay, that's her eye. That's her ear. I did have something I didn't. We are you. You have always been here. That's one thing too. She's always been there. Here you are free. In the real world. She has a forum. Kyle is his girl, and she's still a child. Let's not worry about me, okay? I feel like Wire Lane's just as confused as the real Lane, so I can't say no one's evil. Okay, another one of these stuff. Was the system whereby information
彼が構想したのは情報の圧縮と迅速なアクセス。コンピュータが登場する以前にブッシュは原爆実験マンハッタンプロジェクトの指揮をすると同時に現在のマルチメディアの基礎を生み出していたのだった。ほら、昨日あそこのフラに忘れてったろ。いらねえんだったら捨てるけど。私が忘れていたものなの。
She sounds so different. That thing, disco ball. Is this the first time coming across that logo? I don't even remember. Isolation tank in American products and such things to program conscious. I don't know anything about this stuff, so I'm learning something new. Johnson Lilly believed his experience connected him to cosmetic entities by way of communication network. Lilly dubbed the news that got it in ECCO, Earth Coincidence Control Office. I don't think I have to understand per se. Maybe this is what they taken to bring to this anime. What? How is this awesome? It's you, isn't it? It's... What is... You're the Knights, aren't you? You know, you with kids in this damn show, you can't say like, oh, he's young. He doesn't really know as much, but he's curious about the wired and stuff. Ah, this kid is everything. The other one with the body has only the club. You only need to manipulate the memories of the people there, right? He just got up to fall? Is he being dragged? So what's wrong with your family? It's almost over, isn't it? What? They know something? Because they ain't real. It's our contract's almost over of pretending. So, while we still can, we should. Yeah, they know, like, that. Because, like, they would be concerned for her, right? So, time is up, and she's just trying to jump on man for the little time they have. The music is to bring him to the club. See, that's where we're all wrong. You have to eat it? You have to... She just... Something strange about you, that's for sure. Her windows bother me. She doesn't have a curtain, but if she did, the room would be even more dark. The little girl, Mew Mew. Ew, why would he do that? Ted Nelson holds a giant electronic elaborated satellites in stationary
巨
orbit.
大な電子図書館を打ち上げ、電波と電話回線によって地球上のどこからでもどんな端末でもそれが利用できるデータベースを作る構想ザナドゥを発表する。
Xanadu by
それがザナドゥである。
I don't
それをこ
understand.
の世界
Let
に
me
具
go
現
if
し
I
うる
can
思
breathe
想こそ
again.
それが利用できる
Real
データベースを作
This
る構想
concept that would mean
ザ
is
ナ
that
ドゥを発表する。
Xanadu. Let's search up Xanadu. A musical romance movie. Global
一切
system.
の文字文化が永遠になくなることがないと言われる猛虎の理想郷、それがザナドゥである。それをこの世界に具現しうる思想こそハイパーテキストであり、テッド・ネルソンはその考案者として歴史に名を残すだろう。
Let's search Ted Nelson. American philosopher. He's still alive. Ted Nelson. Project Xanadu. Project Xanadu was the first hypertext project founded in 1960 by Ted Nelson. Administrators of Project Xanadu have declared it an improvement over the World Wide Web. Xanadu, the web that could have been. Every user is uniquely and securely identified. The web uses back-form means of identifying users which are neither unique nor secure. I just read this entire article about all this stuff now, so I feel like I'm understanding what this anime is about. Just when they brought her to her family, I was gonna say that before they showed the family. Who brought her? Dragging into her room. Okay, so this is where you stay. Oh, her dad. Was that her room? No, that's your sister's room. And we're gonna put you in the next one with nothing in it. Well, with everything you would need in it. This is her revisiting.
私そうこれが私じゃああの人たちは誰私はあなたなんだから知らない
If you don't know, I don't know. I was just bronze. What do you think, Lain?
地球には地球自らが持つ固有の電磁波が存在する。電離層と地表との間で ELF 帯に 8Hz の周波数で常に共鳴が起こっている。これを周満共鳴と呼ぶ。ダグラス・ラシコフは地球上の人間同士がネットワークで相互接続することにより地球自身の意識をも覚醒させうると主張している。
This anime is fascinating. Chief researcher at Tachibana Labs further developed the hypothesis of a worldwide neural network.
地球上の人間はすべてデバイスすらも必要な
All humanity
ワイヤレスネットワ
will
ー
be
ク上
plugged in
無意識化に配置さ
at
れ
an
ている
unconscious
仮説
level
を
without
発
the
表
need
す
for
る。
a device.
さらに
Dangerous.
彼は
Furthermore,
第7 世
he
代
encoded
の
the
ワイヤードプロ
Schumann
トコル
resonance
周満
factor.
共鳴ファクターを
Okay, now they're bringing in all this stuff.
立花さん
Tachibana General Labs dismissed.
その1週間
1
後
week later, 80
エイリ
months.
マサリ
Okay, what
は
was
山手線上で
train
歴史体として
Oh, damn, I didn't realize. So what I'm understanding with this anime is that it takes place. Why is the cursor still there? It takes place in a world that could have been, with Xanadu being the web. That's why they call it the wired and the Navi and stuff like that, because Xanadu is something different from the World Wide Web, and this is the world they're living in right now. Could have been our reality, but this is theirs, and we're watching it unplay. You're dead. 3 more episodes left. Yeah, good thing I'm watching 2 today because I spent a lot of time with that other thing. I'm not gonna include it probably, but I still waste a lot of time sitting here. Get out of here. He's been messing with her. Keep saying, oh my god, look how he's gonna glitch out. He's gonna disappear. His clothes are just frozen in time. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. They're so far.
どうしてあなたなんか神様なの。私わかんない。
Is what you're probably thinking.
どうして
Why are you God? I don't understand.
私わかんない。
Why are you Who you talk? Was she thinking? Why you got? You're dead, aren't you? A dead human? Her? Him? Somebody like that? Yeah. Yeah, he's reading her thoughts about himself, so it's him. Or is I had no need for a body? Talking about both y'all? Like, what's going on? To die is nearly to abandon the flesh. That's just what Jesus said. She said no. Oh my god, stop. Humans' memories. Mine. How be able to rule it with information. Don't even say. With eyes like that, you cannot win a stare down. Like the guy, compared to her eyes. You no longer need a body line. I was thinking they wouldn't go back to this whole school setting with all the stuff happening from the last episode, and I mean all the episodes since she's been the peeping Tom and the other Lain. And she did erase memories from that stuff, so she's talking about human memories and that chip. Oh gosh. Do they not remember her something? Because they'd be like, Lain! Her desk is gone. She's just removed from people's memories, plucked out from the world. No one knows, but just an empty desk there. Can't y'all push that student behind her desk up and like fix, like it's for effect of her being forgotten, I guess. Of course, I'm just saying. Is she questioning it? Yeah, why is this happening? If I'm live in a real, why is this happening? Was it something I did? She was the only pure one from not going on the wired, and then she did it in the beginning, how everything started. The real world. I feel bad for Lain. She messed with something she didn't understand, and now she's paying with the consequences. But like, I don't really understand her myself. The way she was brought to her family, was that real? Because the guy said, "Are they really your family? Do you even know anything about them?" And she didn't. So I'm confused on that front. So if she never really was real, I can still feel bad for the fact that she doesn't know that she's not supposed to be real or whatever. It's a pretty small fridge. It doesn't really go back. It's just the levels. Whatever. Am I paying attention to the worst things? The plant is dead. This house has been forgotten. Reality is hitting her now. In the worst ways because she doesn't understand. Miss Lain, our job is done. We are no longer family. You must have figured it out by now. Our work has finished. So they're real, but they're not your family. Did you really? She's confused still. Maybe she understands. It's not that I enjoyed playing house. A being like you. She doesn't need explanations because she understands. She doesn't want to, but she does. He said he loved her. I guess not. What a sad way to live, though. Did her sister then become like that since pretending to play house with them? Just like it was too much for her, and then because she kind of got involved with what Lain was doing when she wasn't supposed to. The fake me, right? feel like next episode's not gonna start on the crosswalk, showing the streets, the lights and all that. Club's closed for once. Should have been locked down. It seems like they're bound to the club, like it's closed. Well, oh, that's why I can barely hear her. She's in this ear. Knights of the Eastern Calculus. That's the lady. Why does it list the dice on the deck? So him, that lady. Oh, those are the men in black. What's the sound of all these pretty birds in a thunderstorm and this girl's got a longer skirt, her body itch. I didn't see her on the news, but it was the short-haired lady, the one with the son. Was she always part of it? Because I saw that thing. Oh, why did that scare me? She did. This kid does not step away from his game for a second to realize his mom's. It's your turn, Mom. If you don't hurry up, I'm gonna keep playing. Nah, I'm gonna think about it. How did they get her though? And her son's there. Did he really not notice because his head's in the game? It's kind of loud. It's just, it'll be sad he's gonna notice his mom's just unresponsive when he's finally takes his eye off the game. Is Lain just like the center for all the wide activities she's just used for this stuff now? Men in Black? You hunted out all the knights in the world.
ワイヤードは特別な世界であってはならない。あくまでもリアルワールドを補強するサブシステムとして機能すべきフィールド。あんたもワイヤードの中じゃあってはならない存在なんだ。でもあんたは無事じゃないか。どうやらあんたには
Must be protecting you. I thought she would get some answers and help, not from these guys, but the guys they knew and brought her to.
ワイヤードからディスインフェクトされます。私たちのクライアントはプロトコル7のコードを全面的に書き換える作業をしているはずです。私たちにあなたが何なのか未だに理解できていない。
She's like the center of all like network.
しかし
Why does everyone love her? I felt like the way he's looking at her, like I feel like their love for her is love certainly is a strange emotion, isn't it? It really is. I feel like it's just cause oh my god, I don't know what to explain to myself.
お祈りする人がいなくなっている。
それじゃあ神じゃなくなっちゃうね。でも全員消えたわけじゃない。一人でも信仰を持つ者がいれば僕は神でいられる。
誰？
嫌だな。君のことさで。君はもともとワイヤードの中で生まれた存在なんだ。ワイヤードの中の伝説。ワイヤードの中のおとぎ話の主人公。
The real world's Iwakura Lain is merely a hologram of her,
人工リボゾーム
a homunculus of artificial ribosomes.
君の実体などもともとないんだよ。
嘘よ。
嘘の家族。
A fake family, fake friends. Yes, it was all the
全部
lie.
嘘だった。
Hers again.
嘘だよ。
They did this to her.
嘘だよそんなの。
でも僕がいる。愛している。
The third person that just apparently loves
君を
her.
この世界に送ってあげた僕を君は愛してくれるはずだ。愛して。ねえ、レイン。
もう一人
Oh, my stomach won't stop grumbling. I don't know if you heard it.
もう一人の私が。
もう一人じゃない。本当の君さ。
Is she gonna find a way to be real?
どっちでもいいよそんなの。
To be continued. No, I need more. I need more. I need more, but I wasted too much time here, so I can't watch the next one. But I was thinking, I still can't find the right wording. She is just the center of everything. Why everyone's loving her, like, with no proper explanation. How do you love her, Mr. Tall Man and Black Guy? Like, how do you love her? Where did that affection stem from, you know? And, her not being real, her being born in the Wired, never having real friends or a family, all that stuff, they're making her believe, and then out of nowhere, when everything goes wrong, tell her the next. Like, it's not fair to her, and I feel bad since she felt like she was real this entire time, and now she doesn't know what to believe, and she lost the life she thought was real and had once. But yeah, the whole Xanadu thing, Ted Nelson, all that stuff. So I'm looking at it, it's like, this is definitely real stuff. So I paused and I did some searching about all that. Pretty fascinating now, seeing how the anime pulls that information and ties with it and created a whole world off of what could have been here. So with these 2 episodes, I learned a lot. They were basically explaining a lot of what this anime is about in these 2 episodes, about Lain herself, about the Wired, and how everything is connected to her. I'm trying to figure out why. Like, why would you create her and send her out to the world without giving her the knowledge that she was indeed created, without giving her the knowledge that this won't last forever, without, like, helping her or giving her a cushion to land on, instead of just giving her a big punch in the face about, oh, you're not real and this is not real. Why would you give her that life then, just to rip it from her? Is it because she wasn't supposed to enter the Wired as she was given that hollow, homunculus body to live in the real world? Because since she entered the Wired, that's when everything started. But then no one gave her that warning not to enter the Wired, you know? So I want to know more about why she was created and why she was sent to the real world and not given no information. I don't think that guy's 100% telling her everything she needs to know, but he did lead me into the right direction of what to think. And then her family leaving, saying, oh, their time's up. The dad saying, but I actually loved you. The Men in Black guy saying that he loves her or something. I wonder where all this love is coming from. And I don't think they actually love her. It's just the thought of her, I guess. Her presence, her role in the Wired, or what she does. Like, I guess she is, like, I kept saying, a focal point, a core member, a core thing, a core being, I guess, in the Wired, which is why unknowingly, I guess, a lot of people just love her, because she is, in a sense, the Wired. And without her, I was saying, yes, that's what I was saying, would it crumble? Without her, would it all, like, just cease to exist? Would it fall apart and not have a proper system without her? Because it started crumbling since she went in there. It's because her other self in Wired controlling it was enough to keep it still and standing and everything perfect. And now that she, the homunculus, fake, hollow version, that version of her entering Wired, connecting or interacting with her Wired self, just ruined everything then? Is that the case? I can't wait for next week. But also, I'm kind of nervous to watch next week's 3 episodes because I want to be able to understand the ending. And when I finish those 3 episodes, I will, if I don't understand, read about what people thought of the ending or what the real meaning of the anime is. But yeah, I'm just going to end here. Nothing else to say other than hope you enjoyed the video, and if you got so far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.